Lamont's had a little bit more wear and tear on him, and the young man tonight rose to the occasion. I mean, like, this was a real fight, and you know, I mean, like.
It's just Errol stated that Lamont shouldn't even get in the ring if the other guys was just a cop. Now I'm asking you directly with the promoter and the people who's behind Errol, what is it job to make sure that y'all make these guys fight him since he put himself on that level? Or are these champions fight champions?
I think you saw a really good matchup tonight. The fact that one guy dominated another one doesn't change the fact you saw a good matchup tonight. And by the way, when someone's good enough, they're going to dominate a lot of fucking people. So if you think that like it's so easy to find guys that Errol Spence isn't going to beat up, you're probably wrong. And by the way, like, it's not like Keith Thurman's running away from Errol Spence. Keith Thurman had surgery, hasn't fought in a year. I mean, you know, when he comes back, is he going to come back to this guy? No. Will he fight him? 100%. I have no doubt that Keith Thurman's going to wind up fighting Errol Spence.
He just tweeted and said, "Be patient, young buck, your time has come."
Because he means it.
Yeah.
But his time ain't coming in the first fight, you know, after a year off with a bad fucking arm.
So will it be the second fight?
Who knows, man? But it's going to happen. Relax, 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 man. It's a game. Relax.
Lou, what is Plan B though? Like, let's say Thurman wants another fight, his shoulders get a little handsome. Do you make, let's say, Spence versus Porter next?
That couldn't be a bad fight. Now, I'm not going to sit here and probably, I can have my own feelings in my own head about who's going to win, but there's no way on earth that's a bad fight, you know? And by the way, styles make fights too, so is it necessarily the same outcome as the Kell Brook fight with Porter was? No. I mean, you know, Sean Porter's a bitch to fight, you know? And he's a hell of a fighter, you know? And there's not a lack of talent at welterweight. It's a really rich division. So, I mean, there are fights to make.
So do you think Porter will take on...
By the way, you think Bob Arum is sitting in Las Vegas right now saying to himself, oh, damn, I'd really like to put Crawford in with Errol Spence. Man, that's really what I'd like to do right now. ESPN, get ready, because I'm gonna spend my own money to get my guy beaten. I doubt it.
You think Porter will take Spence?
What?
You think Porter will fight Spence next?
I think Porter's fight King Kong.
Has there been any talk about that ever? Maybe I missed. Maybe I forgot.
Porter said he wants Thurman. He said he wants Thurman. He said that's the only.
Well, I mean, there's a hell of a storyline there. There's a rematch there. There's a good storyline there. But do I think that if someone came to Porter and said, you know, you want a shot at it, you want to crack at Errol Spence, and here's the check, that he would take it? I don't know Sean Porter to turn anything down. I don't know Kenny Porter or Sean Porter to be afraid of any challenge. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen them running away from anybody. You know, and by the way, some of the guys that may be running, maybe they should be. Maybe they're just smart.
Porter was here tonight. I didn't actually ask him. Does he have any potential fight plan maybe that I don't know about, or preliminarily his next date?
Mike, when it is, you'll be one of the first tonight.
So maybe Spencer?
No, I mean, Porter's going to fight again soon, and when he fights, it'll be announced. I mean, look, there are a lot of good matchups to be made at the welterweight division.
Lou, quick question. Fast forward to March. What are your thoughts on we just finally get the fight with Victor Postol?
I think that that's a hell of a fight, you know, and that's a big step up for Regis. But I also think that Regis may be one of those guys himself that's at that highest level of talent.
How excited to have him?
Dude, I'm super excited. I know he's super excited. I'm super excited for that fight. And what? Fight is going to be March 9th on Showtime. That'll be announced this week.
So can you continue to elaborate on your excitement?
I think Regis got tremendous talent, but I also respect Victor Postol. The guy's an ex-world champion. He's been in there with the best. He went the distance with Crawford. He's got, he beat Matisse. Victor Postol's no day at the beach and no joke. I mean, but you're a young fighter and you think you're the best. Like, I mean, he's got that same mentality that Spence has.
Yeah.
You know, Regis has been calling out the top of the division since he's, a kid.
Yeah.
So now he's getting what he's asking for. So I'm really excited, and I think he's going to show people on March 9th what he has. And I think it's another emerging young star for Showtime.
Lou,
But he's got to beat Victor Postal. That's a handful.
pivoting to your heavyweight fight coming up, Deontay.
March 3rd, right here.
Yeah.
Tickets now on sale.
Deontay has talked in the past about he wants to make sure that everyone he's fighting is clean. Any movement on testing for Luis Ortiz going into this crucial
There'll
fight?
be complete VADA testing. The VADA, I don't know if you noticed it, but if you follow VADA on Twitter, they put out a tweet yesterday that the fight will be under the VADA regimen, and the fight there will be VADA testing for the fight.
Have you gotten any type of agreement that Anthony Joshua, if he beats Joseph Parker, he just may fight
Of
the
course
winner
not.
of Ortiz Wilder?
No.
Well, what's Wilder's plan B if he just passed Ortiz?
He's the heavyweight champion of the world. If he beats Ortiz, who's one of the best guys in the world, he doesn't need a fucking plan B.
Lou,
If Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight him, we'll fight somebody else. And we'll fight somebody else until Anthony Joshua's ready to fight him. I mean, if you're Eddie Hearn and you got a guy that could fight Bozo the Clown in front of 60,000 people in London, you're going to run and fight a guy that's got 46 out of 47 knockouts and can take your head off? I don't know.
so Lou, what's your plan B if Ortiz fails another drug
It's
test?
not a matter of plan B. You know, I mean, look, personally, he didn't have to fight Louis Ortiz.
Yeah.
Deontay would have said, I don't want to fight Louis Ortiz. I wouldn't have given a flying rat's ass if he fought Louis Ortiz. He wanted to fight Louis Ortiz. You know why he wants to fight Louis Ortiz? Because he wants to prove to all of you that he's the best.
No, I'm not saying.
No, I'm not getting chippy with you. I'm just making a point. Like, this is a guy that wants to fight the best. He was going to go to Russia to fight a guy all PED'd up in Povetkin. He was getting on an airplane when the guy busted his drug test. You know, Deontay Wilder's not afraid of anybody. Deontay Wilder is the hardest punching heavyweight in the world, and he's got a lot of pride. That's why he's fighting Ortiz. Because God knows if it was up to me, I'm not saying that would have happened. But he's the boss, he's the champ, and he said, I want to fight the guy that everyone thinks is the boogeyman, because I want to get people off my back, and I want people to know what I am. That I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. That I'm the best, and that Joshua's got to come through me before everyone's ordaining him the king of boxing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What's the undercard for that fight for Showtime?
For the Wilder fight?
Is it Luis Contagion the Raw rematch?
That will be announcing that shortly.
What you do right now? Report it.
We'll be doing that shortly.
It's up on dog track.
But realistically, can't you say Anthony Joshua making $20 million a fight in the UK? He could wait out Deontay Wilder for the next 2 or 3 years if he likes, right?
Okay, and then the pressure is going to be on him eventually. And in fact, I think one thing that is happening, and the British boxing fans are very passionate about the sport and they follow stuff, and I think that they know that the fight will happen when everybody's ready to make it, and I think they know that all of the jockeying with the press and Eddie's stuff with the press was just for, you know, make some noise. Like, when you want to make a fight, you don't make it on Twitter. You want to make a fight, you make it in a back room. You find out about a deal, deals are made quietly. Deals aren't made by like negotiating in newspapers or websites or Twitter, you know?